Hi, I'm James Schillinglaw for Insider Travel Report. I'm here with a familiar face in an unfamiliar place. We are on board Norwegian Luna. We're for the christening voyage, and I'm here with Mark Kazlauskas, who's the new president of Norwegian Cruise Line. And I've known Mark, we go way back.
Oh, got to be 35
years.
Gotta
And,
be 35
and
years.
so this is, I've watched his career, and now here we are, and he's the president of a major cruise line. And maybe that's something you always wanted to do, but we're going to talk about that and a whole lot more on Insider Travel Report. Mark, first of all, again, congratulations on, I didn't get a chance earlier to say being president of Norwegian Cruise Line, an amazing accomplishment. You know, and I know, I've been watching your career. One point you used to call me and ask me, should I take this? You didn't ask me about this one.
Well, my wife said, this is a great opportunity. You should take it. Once Tracy says it, that's it. I'm committed.
Well, yeah, I think your kids are now mostly out of high school, so now you can move, and you are moving down to Miami.
We
right?
are. Yeah, we are. And it's funny, we got 3 that are out, 1 that starts college in the fall.
That's great, and I've met a lot of them over the years.
We know each other's kids. That's right.
Now, what interested you about this job as president of NCL?
Yeah, so obviously I knew NCL well. I'd worked with NCL for years in the retail side of the business, and always said, hey, great product, great service, great hardware. And to me, NCL always punched below its weight. And I saw a lot of opportunity. I saw opportunity in trade partners and making sure that, hey, we continue to make sure that one of our most important channels is the trade. The second, I saw opportunities in focusing, right? This company has gone through a lot of iterations, right? I think getting back to basics, getting back to what NCL was great about, which was freedom and flexibility. So I saw opportunity in brand and brand messaging. I saw opportunity in creating demand with the trade. I saw opportunity in guest experience and taking what is already great and adding to it. So when I looked at all these things, I'm like, this is, for me, a fantastic opportunity, and to work with some great passionate people, because the people at NCL had always been so passionate about the brand.
And in a way, you're coming home, because one of your first jobs was Orient Lines, which was part of Norwegian Cruise Line back then.
It was acquired by Norwegian, that's right.
You remember, see, I know, I'm a student of your career, so there you go. Now, what was the process of getting this job? Because I know in the past year, you were at another job for a while, and then you moved. Obviously, this is an amazing job, hard to turn down, right?
It is. My name had been thrown out often for the position, and I got a call and said, hey, would you like to talk about it? I'm like, I just started a gig that I'm really enjoying, but they said, look, we really want to talk to you. And then obviously through conversations and meetings and meeting the people and meeting the executive team, meeting the board members, it was to me then at that point, it was a no-brainer.
Yeah, well, I heard about this, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." And I was so glad to hear that you got it. Now, what in your long travel background really has prepared you for this job?
Yeah, that's a great question. For me, I'm really unique in the industry, as you know, right? So I've ran a tour operator, I've worked for a cruise line, I've ran a large travel agency, I've worked for family companies, I've worked for the biggest corporation in the world, JP Morgan, and I've worked for private equity. So I bring a very unique perspective in the industry where I have all facets, and frankly, my leadership, right? I've led big teams, I've led through dramatic change in the industry.
Yeah, there have been a few, I think.
A few things in my 30 years. And yeah, exactly. And that really is prepared. And the fact that I had worked with NCL, so I knew the cruise industry really well. I knew NCL really well. I've been on 25 cruises. I understand the economics. I understand the dynamics. I understand how the trade relations work with cruise lines, and that I think allows me to be in a very unique position that few people have the benefit of me having this 360-degree view of the industry that's unique.
That's great. Now, what is the mission you've been given by your new president and CEO of NCLH, and also the board?
Yeah, it comes back to what I said, and that is the brand and the brand messaging. That's making sure you focus on the guest and the guest experience, making sure that we make good, sound decisions based on data, based on feedback, based on agent feedback, making sure that we have financial discipline, make sure we're focused, make sure that we execute, that whatever we say we're going to do, let's make sure that we do it.
No, and it sounds logical, and I think hopefully you're going to proceed with that, because I do think Norwegian Cruise Line has been the underappreciated brand. It's been innovative over many, many years, and here you are again, and we'll talk about that. Here's this beautiful new ship. What do you think of it?
Oh my God, she's beautiful. Yeah. She's beautiful. She's special in two ways, as you know, as you heard yesterday. So two things for me is she's my first delivery and christening, which is just an amazing thing to see.
She'll always be special.
She'll always be special. Yeah. And then my daughter got engaged on the ship the other night.
Talked about that. I said
so exciting.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Did you know about this?
I did. There were me, the entire crew, and her fiance knew. Outside of that, my wife, kids, nobody knew. And the crew did such an amazing job. And that's the thing that makes this so special, right? It's the memories you make. So whether it's an engagement, we have people get married, whether it's celebrating birthdays and celebrations or anniversaries or multi-generational trips, that's what NCL really excels at, and why I'm so excited about it. And this ship is what I love as well. This ship, you know, as we talk, what makes things so unique and what makes us innovative. Start with the dining. We have 17 different dining venues on the ship.
You and I, we've been foodies for a while.
Exactly. So I mean, I'm salivating as I walk on the ship. 17 different food options with 15 different cuisines. So you could eat around the world on the ship. I would put this against any land resort or any cruise ship to say we have the most choice in food. Yeah. Next is obviously our entertainment. Elton John, a tribute to Elton John. I know more than half the people on the ship saw that last night, and everyone came up to me and said,
"Oh, no, it's great." And we just did a backstage tour just before I got here, and we saw all the makings of the thing, right? And the director and all that. Yeah. It's an amazing show, and it really is done by someone who's done Las Vegas productions.
That's right.
I think your director did the Beatles, Love.
Right.
So
yeah.
It's I'm waiting. Can't wait to see tonight's show.
Oh my! And that's the thing. What we build is that multi-generational experience. So first you have the dining, then you have the entertainment, then you have the fun and activities and experiences on the ship, like the Aqua slide coaster, which I will get you on tomorrow, man.
I went on it today.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Hey,
yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I liked the acceleration at the beginning.
It rose you up. It is.
Yeah, that was cool. I like that.
Everybody says it's unexpected and an absolute thrill, right? Or the drop. Did you do the drop?
I have not done the drop.
We're going to get you on the drop.
Okay, so only if you do it first.
It's 10 stories. You go from 18 to 8.
Oh, you're doing this first, man. I'm not. You do it. I'll follow you.
I did it in the shipyard. I did it, and I'll show you. It's very cool. And then we have Game Zone, which is it is again. People just don't realize 75 different arcade games and virtual reality games. You could spend a day there, especially like us who grew up in the 80s, the amount of fun I have there that sometimes I got to be pulled out because it's so cool to revisit all those great games.
You're the president. You got to allow the guests to play a little.
Exactly. No, I step back, I let them play, and then I jump back in.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, but that's wonderful. And then of course you have great Strup Key, which we're stopping at tomorrow. I'm going to get a chance to see for the first time. So I'm looking forward to that. And I assume you've seen it, but have you?
Many times. Many times. We did an exceptional job. It is a beautiful island. It's the largest private island of any cruise line, so we have a lot of space. We put a phenomenal new lagoon pool. We have a great welcome center that we just launched. And then coming this summer, we'll have the Great Tides Water Park, 6 acres, 19 different slides, cliff jumps. We don't call it a lazy river. We call it a dynamic river because it goes 125 miles an hour. No, I'm just kidding. It's pretty cool. And that's coming this summer.
That's a roller coaster, Mark.
We'll call it a dynamic river. No, it's a lot of fun. Yeah. And then we have a lot of space to expand as we strategize and think how we want to adapt the island in the future.
Yeah. So final question, Ilya. How should travel advisors be selling this ship and the similar ships? And how are you going to, I mean, you've known travel advisors for years. One of the things is you really are a great face for them as well. Yeah. You have a great person who's also, John Chernesky, who also is going to be doing this. But how are you going to go forward? Moving forward, how are you going to sell NCL?
Yeah, so easy stuff. One, no NCFs. So the effective commission goes up dramatically. So one is commercially, agents make more money selling us. Two is because we have this incredible ship and we know it's multi-generational and we know that people absolutely love it. Survey scores on this ship are through the roof, which means they're going to come back. So they're going to go back to their agents and book again. And they're also going to tell their friends and family member. And then we stand up saying we want to be travel agents' best partners, right? With partners first.
Partners first,
right?
Yeah.
And my mantra of listen, act, listen. So it's listen to the trade, act and make changes, and then listen again for their feedback on how we did. So those three things, commercial, the fact that we have a great product that pushes repeat and refer, and then the fact that we want to be best partners makes it a no-brainer for advisors to sell us.
Well, Mark, first of all, again, thank you so much for inviting me on the ship. I had not been on this class ship the last few times, so I don't have anyone to compare it to, but it really is an amazing vessel, and I'm glad I got on here. And great to see you and support you and what you're doing here, and I'm looking forward to talking with you more in the future about NCL.
Thank you, James. So appreciate it. Thank you so much, and thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.